Good morning. I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. It's so nice out here. The chickens are eating some treats. We just watered some of the plants. I just cleaned the coop out. We're letting it air out. The fan is running there on the top of the coop. But I just wanted to let you know that if you're like me, you are waiting for the end of winter. And if you're like me, winter can be very depressing for lots of reasons. You know, the holidays are not happy for everybody. Sometimes it marks, the death of a loved one or things like that. And certainly, even if the holidays are not something that's traumatic for you, if you're like me, here in my part of the world, winter is the season of death. And we had all of our plants that are just dead. Everything is brown and you just have to wait. But I wanted to just remind you to not give up and that things are going to get better, whether that's you now get your daily dose of vitamin D, right? The depression fighter from being out in the sunlight. The temperatures are warming up. We're getting to spend more time outside. This is look how fierce of a hunter this chicken protector is. But I'm starting to see this redbud, this cascading tree here right in front of you. She's got her first purple blooms. They smell like Kool-Aid. Here around, I'm in USDA Zone 8B. The mountain laurels, which are toxic, so I don't have one anymore. And then these redbud are the first things that bloom in the area. I've got dandelions that are blooming, to help with the honeybees. And I'm starting to see green, like that Mexican bush sage right there. The chickens are getting to come out and spend a lot more time just hanging out in the sunshine. They're not having to stay cooped up, to use that expression, because of the cold or, because they're just like, ew, it's gross outside. So this is just my friendly little reminder that things are going to get better, and don't give up. And while I always call winter the season of waiting, I know it can legit be depressing. If you're like me, we miss the sunlight and we miss getting to be outside. And I hate watching all of my plants like die back for the winter. So things are getting better. I'm hoping that the one nasty freeze that Texas had in January was the only one we're going to have, and it won't be like Snowmageddon of 2021. So I am, just as a side note, I'm going to wait to prune back all of the dead on the plants. I know it looks terrible. It's unsightly. Your HOA may be complaining, but don't trim all of the dead back on your plants. Because number one, like my redbud, she will grow back. Sorry for the focus. She will grow back from those spots. So I'm not chopping off all those branches. But even to pan back, like the Mexican bush sage right there in front of you, that dead growth is a protectant in case it freezes again. So I'm going to wait until we know we're in the clear. We know there's no more freezes, but then to pan over this way. But then I can trim back all of the dead that's right here on this Esperanza, and on my lilac is right here. And then we can do some pruning, but we're not, totally convinced that we're out of the woods yet, but winter is definitely ending. So hang in there and things are going to get better. And I'll be around with more content. As you can tell, we're not posting as often here on Real Simple Mama, just because there's life changes going on for us and our kids are growing up and we're trying to adjust to 2 new jobs and all of the things. So, everything is fine with us, but we hope to have content out at least 2 or 3 times a month. And we're always here. My email address is down below in the video description. I can help with all things chicken or plants as much as I can. Just remember that I'm not a vet, but this was just my friendly reminder. I was just sitting here and telling myself I'm so happy right now in this moment, and I love seeing all of the green coming back. So nature reminds us that winter is ending and everything's going to get better. So I hope to see you soon.